Well, more now on Manchester City's 2-1 defeat to Brighton. Pep Guardiola has lost 4 straight games for the first time as manager. And in the press conference, he was asked if an unprecedented era of success was coming to an end.
It's normal, so we won a lot, it's happened. But I would like to be all the squad, to fight. And if someone do it, okay, congratulations. Not giving away because we are not there. I had that feeling. We are not there. We cannot do it every 3 days, 3 days, 4 days, 3 days with the situations that we are. So I would love to have the players, But I remember I said previous time, Liverpool from Jurgen after winning Champions League, Premier League, 1 year was Van Dijk injured 6 months, 1 year, and a lot of injuries. And it went to Europa League. So we need that to have it, but now we don't have it. But at the end, we said, how we going to play by mistakes? Yeah. But in general, it happened. The area is going to come, yeah, for sure. This is not eternal. So in the next 55 years, City is not going to win every year the Premier League, right? So that's for sure. So it's not going to happen.
Well, since February the 12th last year, City have played 105 matches. They've only lost 1 of the 75 that Rodri has played in. That was the FA Cup final last season to Manchester United. But in that time, they've now lost 9 times in the 30 matches without him.
I think maybe we have changed the way that we have played in terms of maybe kind of altering the style because there's not such a pivotal player in Rodri being in there. But look, there's a lot of players that can kind of step up and fill them gaps. And he's a big miss, and obviously the record shows for itself. But he's not going to be available for the whole season, so it's about adjusting. And yeah, there's nothing else you could do.
Absolutely. I also think you have to, because he's a unicorn. I've called it because you cannot. You can't find a player to do what he does. Steph, said it very eloquently, perfectly. But I also think what they've left themselves a bit short is in forward areas where today, for example, it goes to 2-1 and you bring on Alvarez. It makes a real difference. They miss him. Oscar Bob, who was flying in pre-season, picked up a really bad injury, I think a leg break or something like that. They're the details that you need as well. And players, they sold a really good player in Alvarez, and I don't really think they replaced him. Like, Savino's going to create goals, but he's not an out-and-out goal scorer. Someone is just going to take the pressure off of Haaland if he's not perhaps scoring. I thought first half he was exceptional. So they've left themselves short in a few areas as well. So it isn't just Rodri. They've also, some of that has been self-inflicted because you should have, once you sell a player for that much money, you should make sure you've got someone that can make that difference as well.
Phil Foden hasn't hit form, and we're all wanting him to be getting back to where he was to be rightfully the Premier League player of the season last year. And I think what you say about Haaland, it's like, can we take the pressure off him? He's always going to score goals if you give him chances, but sometimes you need other people when he's been marked by 2-3 players to kind of pop up in them areas, and City certainly had them chances today.